One of the most controversial questions among writers is this: is writer's block real? The answer is no. And yes, writer's block is a term that broadly refers to anything that prevents a writer from writing. And I would argue that it really refers to when a writer feels they cannot write with purpose. That explains why writers argue that writer's block isn't real. Nothing really prevents a writer from writing. Creative writing professors may tell you that even if you feel you cannot write, you still have to write, even if what you write feels aimless, feels like junk. That's one way you can overcome writer's block, especially if you write for projects. Just write anything, even if it's bad. If you're working on a project, step away from it and write something else, maybe for another project, a journal, or a blog. Use a writing prompt to start writing anything else. The other thing to remember though, you don't have to write. Many of us write with a routine, 1 page a day, 2,000 words a day. We stick ourselves to a routine, and sometimes we need to unstick ourselves away from the routine. So another tactic, find ways to distance yourself from your routine. Binge a show or a book series in a staycation, or try a new hobby or craft. Do anything else to remove yourself from a routine and refresh your sense of creativity. But let me repeat, you don't have to write. A block can arise from a lot of different things unrelated to writing, and more related to you. For one, if you write as a hobby, then you may not want to write because you're falling out of love with this hobby. And that's okay. It's okay to try writing, and it's okay to grow away from it. You can always return to writing. You can always take a break. It's also possible that you feel a lost sense of personal purpose because of a present adversity. I never want to tell anyone you shouldn't write, but consider that nothing is more important than our health and well-being. A lot of folks reach creative walls because they don't feel a sense of security in their lives, often related to mental or physical health needs. At this point, discovering what's blocking you from writing becomes a mental health or medical conversation with a professional. FYI, the Suicide Prevention Lifeline is a number for anyone in need of mental health care, and the Lifeline can help you find providers and networks at wherever you are in terms of budget or physical place. Personally, I knew a lot of folks who fell into a creative rut during the pandemic. I know I didn't write to my normal routine. It's important to step back and assess these blocks as a need to prioritize our own well-being.